Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking into another episode of Blitz the Podcast, the weekly sports podcast. We cover the weekly sports topics. Yours truly, Mike Watson. To the right of me, Ron and Dan. Ron, kick us off.
Go.
All right,
Two
guys.
episodes in a row.
Nice little.
Yes, sir.
That's two, Mike. You're right.
He's getting better at it.
Oh, Lord.
All right, guys.
Fuck Green Bay. All right, I'm sorry.
All right, now he's got that out of his system.
No, that's not even close to nearly enough.
All right.
I'm willing to bet.
Oh, we got 60 minutes.
We got plenty of football to talk about, but we're gonna get the little topics out the way first.
I'll have a slice.
Yeah, well, you kind of already have. So MLB is going to have a bubble.
Yes, a bubble.
All right, so
It was odd.
yeah, well, fuck you, Dan. So MLB decided that once the playoffs come, they're going to move the teams, all the teams that do qualify, to these three parks. The NLDS will be at Global Life Field in Arlington, Texas, and in Minute Maid Park in Houston. And the ALDS will be in Petco Park in San Diego and Dodger Stadium in LA. And they'll basically
That's got to be weird for the Dodgers to have home field advantage and to not get a chance to play at Chavez Ravine.
There's really
Good
no
Lord.
excuse for them to not win. It's like, think about it. It's like you have home field advantage basically throughout.
Except that you're not playing at home. Like the NL teams are playing in Texas.
Oh,
It's
that's true.
like, can I just stay home, please? Like,
Well, I mean, is there even such a thing as home field advantage, really?
absolutely.
Not without fans.
Not without fans, no. But think about it. In baseball, you got to know the dimensions to your ballpark, right?
You do get last licks. That's kind of important.
Well, it's true.
But outside of that, I mean, look at the Yankees. They're built they have a short right porch. They're built for left-handed slugging, and they have a plethora of right-handed power. So it's not exactly built for your strength in the ballpark, so it doesn't exactly mean home field advantage.
Well, it works for everybody.
Well, right, yeah, but
If you play there enough.
you build your team to your ballpark.
Mike, what do you think? You think that this is the right moves?
Truthfully, yeah. The warmer weather, the better. And
Very true.
It's like we're in an environment in which all sports, if you're an outdoor sport, you kind of want to play in warm weather here. So, I mean, it works out fine. Now, it poses a challenge to both NL and AL teams because you're playing in opposite environments. For instance, the Dodgers. You love Chavez Ravine. Guess what? You're playing in Houston's Minute Maid Park. Congratulations. You got that. Which is a big middle finger considering what happened in the World Series.
That's true.
That's neither here nor there.
To compare two very different sports, Rob Gronkowski is having serious trouble with the Tampa Heat.
Woo, child.
I mean, I'm keeping it baseball, but I'm just making a comparison.
He is. And to continue on that topic a little bit, they got O.J. Howard. They'll be just fine.
They got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and
Chris Godwin is hurt at the moment,
but he will be back. And
he
you
will
got
be back.
Leonard Fournette and it's literally unlimited with the options there. It's ridiculous.
Well, Godwin's hurt, right?
Yeah, but still, you have like fucking 4 other options.
All right.
But this is the new thing that we can't. It's like it can't stop.
Like,
we can't stop now.
Oh, I know. Like what?
Credit to Tony Baker, the comedian who does animal voiceovers. That man, because every time after he has like a something ram into something, he goes cram, and I siphon the.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to the part
now that you're all behind me.
We're gonna make Mike and Dan very happy right now.
Oh, here we go.
This is the big.
Go ahead, go.
Steve Cohen has officially agreed to buy the New York Mets.
Stop clapping your hands. You're a Yankees fan. Fuck off.
This might be shocking for both of you. We'll see.
No, I'm good with it. It's better than the Wilpons.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, the Cheapons is what they've been notoriously done for the last 30 or so years.
It's like he went from North Korea to Brazil. It's not as impressive, but you don't know, like, you don't know.
I'll take it.
Like, who knows what the fuck Brazil's government does? Nobody knows. But
I'll take it. I will personally take it. I will personally take it over what we've been dealing with for years now. If we have a legitimate manager, we don't have to go buying retreads and trying to hope that they can recreate what they used to do.
We'll see.
Also known as the Robbie Cano rule.
Not much really to say from me, but nonetheless, congratulations, guys. I honestly do hope that this ignites a fierce rivalry among New York sports in baseball.
Here's this bullshit. As if we didn't have a rivalry for years already. But okay.
I don't need a chip in the next 5 years like most Met fans. They're greedy. I want to play with
No. Hey! I disagree. I
want to play with the big boys. I don't necessarily need you to win.
Motherfucker, we were competing in a World Series not too long ago. I want that feeling back.
Can I finish?
Too loud.
I don't necessarily need to win a World Series. First of all, 2015 was a stroke of luck. The people that got you there, Matt Harvey,
was not a stroke of luck.
Zach Wheeler aren't on the team anymore, and half of them are trash.
We had some really good pitching, and we had some timely ass hitting. Okay, that is the bulk of many a World Series champion, and we could have kept it, but things didn't work out the way it does.
3 out of the 4 most important starters on that team aren't here right now, and the most important power hitter on that team isn't here right now, and the closest thing you have to a superstar from that team is a rookie on that team who's now a fourth-year player who you might lose in free agency who just lost the rest of the year.
Yes, I heard about the Conforto injury. Oh, my God.
That being said, now you can actually play with the big boys. You can go out for a Real Munto or a Christian Yelich trade and sign, right? You can go after those kind of players now. That's the difference.
That's mouth-watering, actually. That's very mouth-watering.
What does that mean?
As in that's
savoring. It's savoring.
Oh.
It's a savoring.
Oh, hell yeah. Could you imagine they go out and they get fucking, I don't know.
You get a George Springer, you get a Christian Yelich, you get a JT Realmuto, I think.
Imagine Lindor is a free agent soon. Imagine you go out and get a kid like that, and you stick Jimenez at second, and you put McNeil in the outfield, and you just live with that. That's a lineup that you are terrified of.
Exactly. Plus with Dom Smith as a DH, and obviously with freaking
No. Dom Smith is much better at first base than Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is your DH, and then you go out and get JT Realmuto. Ramos is done at the end of the year. Bang! There you go.
Sounds like Dan.
And now you're excited. It's about damn time you join the rest of the party.
Well, y'all forced it.
We'll see what next year brings. But moving on, we'll do a little hockey. It's the Stanley Cup. I know we're a little late on this, but yeah, Dan, I know. Me, Mike, and Dan, as 3 guys from Long Island, and probably a lot of the people who watch this fucking podcast who are also from New York area. The Islanders had a good run, but unfortunately, they couldn't make the cut for the Stanley Cup.
It's not – look, they had a beautiful run. You got to give them that.
They beat the Capitals. They actually beat the shit out of the Capitals. They had a tight one against the Flyers and had an excellent Game 7. They did put up a fight against Tampa, but nonetheless, Tampa just seems like they're just they're just too damn good. And the Stars actually made Las Vegas look pretty scrubbish because they really just kicked the shit out of them. They came back in that Game 5. And currently, tomorrow night's going to be Game 4. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are leading 2-1 the series. Do you think
Tampa Bay is a far superior team as opposed to Dallas? So I mean, like
Tampa
they're
Bay's
making.
going to win the cup.
So we're all in agreement on that?
But
But
if the Islanders had scored on the power play, they were inept and anemic on the power play the entire postseason. If they had put together some good scoring chances, they very well could have taken that series. The first game was out of reach because it was 8-2, right? That was never going to happen. But the other games were within reach and got out of hand late. So, sorry. Just had to throw that in there.
Well, we have a few games left to play for the hockey season. But there's always
and
that,
then for the offseason when the Rangers get the first pick.
which is bullshit, but that's a whole nother topic.
Frozen, literally, because it's hockey, frozen envelope, right?
For real. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, fuck them. Well, that's a whole nother topic for another day. When the lottery comes, well, the lottery already came, but when the draft comes, we'll see what happens. But
And the Rangers select Patrick Icing.
but moving
the
on.
fuck what kind of last name is that? That's like destiny at
And
that
Nick's
point.
got the frozen envelope, and they selected Patrick Ewing.
Oh wow. I thought it was an actual hockey player. That's on me.
Oh,
That's on me.
That's a whole nother topic too. But since we're talking,
This is why we need to do this weekly.
and since we're talking about basketball, we're a little behind on some of the things. But we have seen.
Yo, Alfred's the man.
You know who the man is?
Fuck.
Jokic, Jamal Murray, those guys. Man, because
Okay.
No, Mike
no,
gets it.
Mike, you're not getting it because now
No, I
Mike's
do get it.
Mike's a Lakers fan, and
No, Ronnie, you don't get it.
No, I understand. He's a Lakers fan.
No, Alfred the Butler. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
That's what he was referencing.
Oh, okay.
The Butler.
Come on, homeboy.
All right.
Nah, but look, I mean, to pretty much take over what Ron's trying to talk about, the Lakers are in a dogfight series against the Denver Nuggets after a Game 3 in which the Nuggets pretty much, except for the fourth quarter, led throughout that game by and large.
Well, the Nuggets are the comeback team, but I was actually going to lead into this because the Clippers just straight out choked. There was no reason whatsoever for that to go to Game 7. There was no reason.
We're not talking about that team. Next question. Anyway.
No, but we have
No,
to.
don't disrespect him like that, boy. Come on.
Stop. Okay, listen.
Come on, Mike.
The topic.
We gotta talk about him.
The-
You postponed the podcast 3 days.
The
Come on.
topic is.
I did. That's on me.
The topic is: will Doc Rivers, will he be fired, or if he's not fired, will he be on the hot seat for next season?
He'll be on the hot seat,
First question,
but he's not going to get fired. Who are you going to bring in?
No, he will get fired, and he doesn't deserve to. Proceed.
Mike?
He's not going to get fired, but he will be on the hot seat.
He will
This
get
is
fired.
his third.
He doesn't deserve to.
This is his third time blowing a 3-1 lead in the postseason with his teams. The third time. Once with the Orlando Magic with T-Mac, once with the Clippers with Blake and CP3, and then this one with Paul George and Kawhi. So they're going to need – he's got work to do.
He has to come in with a whole new approach next year because
he's got to make adjustments.
With a whole ass new team.
No, we should be seeing the Battle of Los Angeles right now, and instead we're seeing a Denver Nuggets team that is literally trying to go into overdrive, if that's even possible at this point, because they've literally come back down 3-1.
They're the comeback kids.
Yeah.
They're the resilient bunch. Very resilient.
I honestly think that the Lakers at this point are going to not only go to the finals but win the finals. But I'm not going to count out the Miami Heat because they're just they are dominating.
Anyone who's counting out the Miami Heat is foolish. Do not discredit Miami. Their track record, their organizational track record. You do not count them out under any circumstances. That is a full stop. Don't do it.
Forget about Eric Spoelstra. The team as a whole is just playing. It's like nobody's really even like standing out. It's not even like Jimmy Butler's like.
Oh, I disagree on that one, big guy.
Tyler Hero kind of led the way last night.
Bam Adebayo.
And Bam, yes.
Bam.
How about that big ass block?
But I'm saying though is that the team is playing as a whole, and even though sure we can say Jimmy Butler's leading the way, but
he is
collectively playing solid. It's not
you know what they remind me of, and I don't mean to cut you off. They remind me of the 04 Pistons. There's no superstar on that team that you could think of, but you have a bunch of star caliber players. All of them know their role. All of them do it well. They're flanked by really good coaching and a stellar front office. That's how good they are. They have everything.
So I would ask Mike who he thinks is going to win the whole thing, but we all know it's the Lakers.
You fucking right.
I've said the Lakers. Dan?
Give me the Heat.
Ooh.
The Heat.
In 6.
Oh, Heat in 6? Not even a game 7? Oh, here comes the dog fight!
Boy, you trying to put money on that? Are we trying to put actual...
Put money on it! Do it!
I got you. I'm going to bet $5.
Man, so there's your faith. There is your faith. I was going to go 50, but okay, there is your faith right now. There's your faith.
Look,
I'm going my Lakers. My Lakers in 6. Miami is a dangerous team, but they're going up against AD, LeBron, and a bunch of scrappy dogs that can match their energy. Come on. We're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine.
Ooh, the shit talking. I love it. But now...
You see when Barney Rubble comes out of Bam Bam and beats your ass.
Oh, okay.
If he can cover AD, by all means, I don't think he can.
Well, he's like 2'1", so probably not.
Like if he can cover AD and survive, good on him. I don't believe so.
AD can penetrate. Never mind.
No, okay, penetrate. No, we're good. We're good. All right, moving on to the next.
I was gonna say the defense, but like you don't even need to. Like Barney Rubble's what, like 3'5"?
Oh God Almighty.
Okay, next topic.
Right, next topic.
That sounds like a web. That sounds like a business.
No, shut up. Next topic.
In the morning.
All right. So one of the things is
The wife is even shorter.
Nick Nurse.
Watch your mouth.
Nick Nurse.
I can't. The camera's
Shut up.
Away.
All right. Go on with Nick Nurse, please.
Nick Nurse has signed a very well-deserved extension with the Toronto Raptors.
He's the second best coach outside of what's his name, Greg Popovich.
Fair.
I will go as far as to say that publicly.
No, that's fair. That's definitely fair. So I mean, not really much to say about it, but it's I don't know what the numbers are, but that's definitely a guy that you want to stick around because statistically, the Raptors played slightly better this year without Kawhi than they did last year with Kawhi.
Oh, and for reference, they both went out the same. Only difference is one showed fight at the end, the other one didn't.
Well, you can't win.
Yeah.
You can't win. You can't win.
But yeah, they're the best LA team. Sure.
Okay, Dan.
I got no comment after that.
Oh, he's not even gonna touch that. All right.
Hell.
To other head coaches.
Football.
To other head coaches. Mike D'Antoni has decided to walk away from the Houston Rockets. In other words, he's being a bitch. So
no, he's not being a bitch.
No, he is.
Either walk away or get fired. He chose the safe play.
No, you know what? Actually, the reason why this is a bitch move is because he did this with the Knicks. It's like, you know what? If you
I'm
know,
let you go off.
I'm not going to go off, but I'm just saying.
Go off. I'll be right back.
All right, fine. I'm just saying, Mike, that Mike D'Antoni literally does this just to say, "Oh, they didn't fire me. I quit." And I know that might look good.
He was going to get fired anyway, Ronnie.
I understand. But you know what? It's like, why don't you let it be the organization's decision and just say, you know what? I was willing to stick around,
Ronnie, he was going to get fired anyway. The owner vowed to make changes. If he didn't leave, he was going to get forced out the door. It's the nature of the beast, considering how they pretty much mortgaged their future for a short-term lineup change and tried to play it throughout 82 games and thought it would work.
What's disappointing to me is that team should be so much better than how they played.
They needed a big. They didn't have a big. They tried to go small, and then ultimately, they went small, and then ultimately, what came back to bite them in the ass is when you're playing a team that can go small, but their lineup is still big compared to yours, you're done.
These guys had like a 2-year window that they could have gone to the finals. And the truth is, when you have guys like James Harden and Russell Westbrook on the same team, and it's not like they don't have a good supporting cast. They have good talent.
Though they have a great supporting cast. The problem is they have no serviceable bigs, and their best player didn't show up when it mattered.
Well, how about when
best two players?
No, I'm not going to put this on Westbrook completely because we know what he is already.
But
we know he's relentless. We know he doesn't hit out shots very well. We know he thrives in the paint. Now, if you get to James,
how about when they had Chris Paul instead?
It was a hamstring injury, and I'll leave it at that.
So why they
hamstring? How about you ask their best player?
But
that's weak.
You know what, though?
No, it's not weak. But that's something that you should probably – that's something that needs to be said. Like what – because you saw what happened when he got traded to OKC. Nobody thought OKC was going to be that big much of a problem. And guess what? They took them to 7 games.
And lost by only a basket.
Exactly.
Like that series should not have been as close as it did.
No, it shouldn't have. And it was. It was close because of their best player.
James Harden is not a top 5 player in this league. I'm sorry.
I agree. I thought because of the scoring he was, but watching him play,
3 years ago, I would say without question, James Harden was top 5 in this league. Maybe even questionably best player. Questionable.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I said questionable.
No. You took it and you reversed it.
No, I didn't reverse it. I said
reversed it.
I said questionable. I never
said
that.
No.
I said that.
So when KD had a full healthy ankle,
my God,
James Harden was better. You're on drugs.
Fine. Let's say second or third. Is second or third fine?
Hell no. LeBron was 2 years
Steph
younger.
Curry, Kevin Durant.
Can we just say top 5? Can we just say top 5 and just go with it?
No.
I said 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Okay, fine. I'll give you 3 years ago.
Not now.
Right
3
now,
years ago.
I said 10.
I said 3 years ago.
Okay. You're hyperventilating.
I know
Calm
now
down.
he's not a top.
You're hyperventilating. Stop hyperventilating.
Now.
Really?
Yeah, because LeBron's older, KD's hurt.
I don't care. LeBron is still putting up good numbers.
I just took out 1 and 2 in the argument.
I'll still take Kevin Durant with a busted ankle or busted heel. If Kevin Durant comes back 80% of the player that he was, he's still better than Harden.
Achilles, but okay.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Achilles. The heel.
I got to take it. By the way.
Yeah, we got to do these podcasts weekly.
By the way, 7.1. The pizza's not bad.
7.1 on the pizza scale.
You got to get out more.
All right.
Barstool, don't sue us.
All right. We have one more head coaching position that was filled, and it's actually a good fit. Billy Donovan is now the new head coach of the Chicago Bulls. Very good fit because he works so well with young talent, and they have very good young talent in Chicago. Dan, I'm going to start this off with you. What you say about it?
Over.
I go first? Okay. I think that Billy Donovan, if you give him a couple of years, and you just play the draft well and you let these guys actually play their game and develop the way that they should, I could see Chicago possibly going into like a top 5 team in the East.
I think it's the exact opposite as the Knicks, right? So the Knicks have a young team and they hired a veteran coach, right? He loves veteran players. He works well with them. They have a young team and they hired a coach who's good with young players. Doesn't that just make sense? God damn it. All right, Mike.
Wow. It's a good pick. It's a good pick by Chicago. Now, you could have went either way with Kenny Atkinson. You could have went with Chauncey Billups. You could have went with Ty Lue. You could have went with Ty Lue or Jerry Stackhouse. But I like Billy Donovan. He's won in OKC. He's won with veteran players. He's won with young players. He's developed young players. And he comes from a winning culture. And in that team, that franchise, since Jordan left, needs that winning culture. It's fair to say. So it's a great hire, and I'm all for it. Best of luck to Billy in Chicago.
All right, we got one more topic for NBA. And Mike is not going to sit well with this one. Giannis was voted the overwhelming favorite for this year's MVP. Is now his second consecutive MVP.
Giannis' second best player.
Chris Middleton.
Ain't half AD. That's why Giannis.
I'm actually good with it. In the regular season, he was a beast. He averaged 30, 15, and 6. So I mean, if we're all things being equal, he did the work for the regular season. Now that being said, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him next year. So I mean, with the crown comes the heaviness. Let's see what you do.
Listen, you know what though? Giannis is only 24 years old. LeBron went through the same thing in his first 8 years in the league. He had to, he had to go through the growing pains. So
it's not so much the growing pains. You just got to hope that the Milwaukee Bucks front office can build a solid foundation around you.
Yeah,
and it's not to say that they haven't already done that, because they have. It's just going to take a little more work.
Remember, in LeBron's first few years, he dragged by the neck teams to the finals. He was it. He was everything. Giannis is
more than that. Exactly. Remember the 07 finals when freaking LeBron took that Cavs team against the Spurs? Now, it was a total ass whooping, but if you consider the Cavs team, the best player was Boobie Gibson.
The point is, though, is that, in the beginning years of your career,
second best player, I apologize. Second best player was Boobie Gibson, and then after that it was Eric Snow.
Right. So, but the point is that some of the greats that come along don't always end up getting the chip as soon as we would expect them to.
No, it's not possible.
Giannis has a very long career ahead of him. He's currently the best, in my opinion, the best player in the league. So I think that he's just – you could debate it however you want, but he's definitely top 2, top 3. But he's gonna be great for the NBA for years to come. He'll get his time. It's just not right now. That's all there's really
fair.
It's really that's all you can say about it.
On that note,
but we got NFL, man. We got NFL, man. What you doing, man?
They're just too fun.
They're just too. You want to do it right now? You want to just throw one in right now?
I'll throw one in.
Okay, so this is a little different. Dan, actually, I kid you not, got down on one knee and thanked America for being stupid this week. Dan has got there's a lot involved here. We have a couple. Dan has got a couple of knobs, and usually we save the knobs for last, but apparently this one can't wait. So Dan, bring it on.
Man arrested for drug possession.
No, that can't be it.
Who was not acting suspicious, literally purchased a corn dog, wearing a shirt, "Who needs drugs?" No, seriously, I have drugs.
How do you...
I'll give you a hint. It was on a boardwalk, so it's in a state with a boardwalk.
Oh,
California.
Was just innocently buying ice cream.
California.
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 That's it.
That's it.
California.
It was Florida.
Oh my God.
Fuck you.
Oh. You know what? Why else? Why would we think that something that stupid would happen outside of Florida? Oh. All right. Fuck this. Back to the topics. I can't wait for the rest of them. All right, guys. So NFL this week. God, where the fuck do you even start? I mean, I guess we'll start with the fact that NFL coaches, I think 5, were each fined $100,000 for not wearing masks, and as a result of that, their respective teams were also fined $250,000 by the league for their not participating in CDC guidelines. So, and in total, actually, is $1.7 million.
Hey, listen. If Andy Reid found a way to unfog his mask, John Gruden can find a way to not fog up a mask. If a walrus can do it, you see the size of them lungs?
Mike?
What can I say about this? I'm not upset about it. Not at all.
No,
it's simple. It's all about image. It's all about imaging.
Yeah.
Imagery, in a way. It's public image. Now, if you see head coaches wearing a mask, and by and large they have no reason to, they get tested before pretty much every game, before every week and after every week. It's for imaging. So if they wear a mask and it's really to show everybody, if they have to do it, why can't you?
Well, John Gruden said he was, and I know what you're saying because I thought about that too. John Gruden said he's going to pay the $100,000 every week. Literally, he
going to cost himself.
Yo, man,
he
$1.6 million to not wear.
Oakland paid him $100 million for 10 years. He's got it.
But how stupid are you? It's like he said, if the walrus can find a way to defog his shield, I think you can do the same. Jesus Christ.
He's got money. He's got money, and he's throwing it around.
All have money.
Scandal.
Oh, my God. But that's just ignorance. It's like, guy, come on.
It is, but he's going to throw his money around. He's going to throw the money around. He's going to throw the bag.
Oh, my God.
It doesn't make sense, and he shouldn't do it, but he's going to do it.
Oh, my
God.
What
can you say?
You know what, though? It's like, it seems a little excessive, but the truth is, though, is that should say, hey, we're not fucking around here.
Please wear the mask. Please just wear the mask.
Yes, wear the mask.
Just wear the mask.
Honestly, you could find a way to mic up. They mic up people under their what do you call it? Their chest pads. You could mic people up under the mask.
Or you could just do this. When you're about to call a play, just pull it down really quick, call the play, put it back on. There you go.
Yeah, I don't think the NFL would have issue with that.
It's literally 5 seconds. It's like you put it on, whatever, you're done. That's it.
I agree.
Fans would
I agree.
If they got penalized for that.
If the fans are expected to wear masks and you're on the sidelines and you are congregating with like fucking 70 other guys and girls and whatever else, wear a fucking mask. Come on.
No, but what they do in the stadiums is, like, say you, me, and my
You're
dad
spaced out.
together.
You're all spaced out.
No, we can sit next to each other because we came together. But the couple next to us has to be a couple rows back.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're spaced out. They've been doing that type of social distancing. I think starting with professional wrestling, I think with AEW.
Yes.
They started allowing it back in their Darby's Palace, I think. That's where
Daly's Place.
Daly's Place. Same location as where the Jacksonville Jaguars play. They have everyone spaced out in different pods and sections. So I mean, it works. It works.
Simple.
Absolutely
Very
works.
simple. But you know what, guys? That's unfortunately not the stupidest thing that's happened this past week. God have mercy on Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor, before the game started, was having problems with his chest, and which is the reason why he did not start. Now we're saying to ourselves,
did Justin Herbert coach?
I think it was Oregon. Yeah. So, but the point, but
So the doctor was a big Ducks fan.
apparently,
Yo.
let me tell you something. I think this man's going to be looking for a new job. So if there's any doctors watching this, you might just qualify, because how much stupider can you be? Tyrod Taylor was getting a painkiller injection for his cracked ribs, and as a result of that, he punctured his fucking lung. Now, to credit, before you guys even say anything, I was watching a bit from the Pat McAfee show, and according to him, he spoke to some players, or like former players, and apparently players who have received something similar to this, doctors have told them beforehand, there is a possibility that that the lung may be punctured. So as stupid as it is, and really, I mean, if you do it God knows how many times, I can't imagine how you could possibly do that. It's just so, you literally probably costed this guy a couple more starts. Let's put it like that. Because Justin Herbert actually had a good game, but just, might take it. I
actually heard the same information from you, but I didn't hear it from Pat McAfee. Dan Orlovsky from ESPN kind of brought up the exact same thing. I mean, they do tell you in advance that it can happen. It's unfortunate what happened to Tyrod Taylor, and I hope for a speedy recovery. That being said, Justin Hibbert, he had a great start against Herbert. I apologize. He had a great start against Kansas City. Now they didn't win the game. They did not win the game in the end. Patrick Mahomes did what Mahomes thinks. But it looks like their future may be now. And it's unfortunate for Tyrod, because that seems to be the case with every team he's been on.
Ken?
It is unfortunate. Literally every team, right? Buffalo, Los Angeles now. Any shot he's been given, it just seems like somebody else takes over right away. Baltimore, right? Mm-hmm. So
Cleveland.
I mean, to be fair though, like Tyrod is not a.
He's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback, and he did lead Buffalo to the postseason. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying the guy is like average at best, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's good.
Okay, when you say average, people think Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's better than.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying that.
He's probably like the 23rd best quarterback.
Maybe even a little bit better than that. Maybe.
Well, all right, name.
Look, we're not going to go into names, but
name the 9 he's better than.
The point is that Tyrod Taylor is definitely good enough for a fill-in if, God forbid, you needed it.
Well, you take a team like Los Angeles, and he's perfect. They have the 2 bookends. They have a really good defense when Dervin James was healthy, and they have everything that they need. And then, you get a quarterback who can come in and move the offense without fucking you up, and then you.
Or in this case, a doctor who literally fucks up your whole inside.
Well, he also works for the Yankees. That's kind of funny.
And other news. Also, what's unprecedented is the amount of injuries that happened this week. And I think this probably goes to prove
like World War I.
It pretty much goes to prove preseason actually is important.
In other words, pass this to Dan, because I believe he's got a whole lot to say about this.
Yeah. So basically, when you play like real tackle football, the less hits you take in theory, the better. But your body needs to get used to getting hurt, right? You need to get used to
taking those bumps,
taking those hits, right? Like when you play and you're serious, the first couple times you get hit, even if you're a professional player, when you get hit in the preseason, you tense up. But as you take more and more hits, you learn to not tense up, right? So one of my favorite players, and I won't say why, Josh Gordon, He used to come to play all the time, and he was wasted, and people were like, "Man, how come you don't get hurt?" And he's like, "Because I don't brace for contact. I'm numb all the time, man. I don't feel it." That's how you got to kind of play, but your body can only get used to that when you're sober, obviously. If you've taken hits over and over and over again, so when you take out, first of all, they don't have full contact practices as much anymore during the preseason and training camp, and they redshirt all the quarterbacks, so that's why they have to protect them, because they don't take as many hits and their bodies aren't used to it, and that's why you see so many non-contact injuries, because they don't run as hard during the preseason. Their bodies aren't used to it. And unfortunately, once you get one, you don't regrow cartilage. And your tendons can be repaired, but there's always some separation. All right, Ronnie?
Well, just to give you an idea of how bad everything was this past week.
Body bag situation this week.
Literally, you can make an all-pro team of nothing but body bags.
Literally 17 ACL tears. 17
oh my God.
ACL tears.
And a lot of high name. You got Saquon Barkley, you got Nicky Bosa, you got high name players there.
Thomas Solomon.
Thomas.
Thomas. All right. Yeah, that's about my part. Drew Lock. Drew Lock is out. You called Justin Herbert Hibbert, so shut your mouth. Drew Lock is out.
Did, and I caught myself.
Drew Lock is out 3 to 5 weeks.
Jimmy Garoppolo may not play.
Raheem Mostert's at least not going to play for this week.
But he's not. No, I
Portland Sutton's out for the year.
Yeah. I was thinking serious injuries. McCaffrey 3 weeks.
I had him in fantasy. That hurts.
Yeah, that's going to hurt me.
Minimum.
That's going to hurt me.
It was a shitty week for injuries.
I mean, this is just I've never seen such a dismantling of high-quality players in such a in literally just 1 week. You know, it's like if it was spaced out, you could say, all right, whatever. But, I mean, the list just kept growing by the day. I don't know what else to say about it.
It's unfortunate. I mean, this might be a bloodbath this year in terms of just injuries. Because what Dan alluded to earlier is important. And I mean, Dan, I do apologize for my take earlier in the series about the preseason not mattering.
Yeah,
it does matter, and that's a mea culpa on my end. It matters.
And when you dumb it down, it hurts the players. These non-contact practices don't do anything. They call them run-throughs, but they don't get the body ready.
Daniel Rado, PhD.
Football science.
Football science. But this is, guys, it's only week 2. God only knows what else is going to come. Because, I mean, ACL tears can happen on any given week.
True.
But
but in the manner in which they happen, though, it's just, gosh.
I can tell you what.
Go ahead.
Just really quick, it's just teams are going to be hurting like San Francisco's hurting bad right now.
Ooh.
And they were Super Bowl aspirations.
They had a revenge tour ready, and they are not going to be participating for a while.
So, but Mike, what were you saying?
No, I was going to say, I mean, as someone who's torn his ACL before, it's a bitch. Oh, my God. Luckily for them, though, they do have insurance and really good doctors. So, I mean, they'll be fine. But for those teams, like San Francisco, you had a revenge tour planned. Ain't no revenge tour. Freaking Saquon, that's my Giants. We now have Devonta Freeman. Holy shit.
You don't even have Sterling Shepard for a few weeks.
Yes, I know. And that means we're gonna rely heavily on Darius Slayton, which is a good thing. But
Golden Tate ain't bad.
Golden Tate ain't bad.
Oh, I know he ain't bad. I mean,
I guess Devonta Freeman too. So I mean, it's not.
That's what I just mentioned. I'm not mad about it, but it sucks. I mean, shoot. How about the Broncos though? Think about it. Like you're starting quarterback and you're starting wide receiver. starting number 1 wide receiver are both out for significant time.
And your best edge rusher, maybe the best edge rusher in football.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, Von Miller. He's out.
Miller.
That's 2.
Love you, Mike.
But yeah, you got to feel for Denver. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
Drew Lock was supposed to have a promising sophomore year, and
it ain't gonna be like that.
They're
gonna have to rely on Jeff Driscoll, I think.
You're gonna have to rely on Melvin Gordon.
That won't go well. I think Driscoll played a few games for us last year.
You have to rely.
Yeah.
Got to rely on.
I don't know about that one, big guy.
Get to your run game. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens week 3. And but I know we said last a little bit ago that we were going to do these pick'ems, and the pick'ems really.
We'll do that next week.
Yeah, because the pick'ems are really. We're going to switch it up because really we kind of had some problems with it, but we're going to figure something out with the pick'ems.
Yeah, I guarantee you next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have everything smooth. It'll be smooth like butter.
What problems? Why are you like? Why are you giving me that look?
We gonna talk after the show.
Now I'm in trouble. Shit.
No, it's gonna be smooth like butter. Everything's gonna be fine, ladies and gentlemen.
We're gonna figure it out.
It's gonna be smooth like butter because you're gonna be off the phone when I whoop his ass.
First of all,
okay.
you know by whooping my ass tonight. But
ain't whooping nobody ass.
But to lighten up the mood, Dan, it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for.
So I don't have a lot, but they are tremendous.
Break out them knobs.
It's
all right. No.
I cannot believe he did that.
All right. Man who tried to run, quotes, to Bermuda in inflatable bubble has been rescued again by Coast Guard.
Nah, you gotta lock him up now. Lock him up. Lock him up.
But if you see, okay, so I'm looking at the picture of the bubble, and let me just, it's a Ferris wheel, but instead of carriages, they have like giant inflatable weather balloons. It's actually kind of genius. But where did he set sail from?
Florida. God help me if it's not Florida.
You know what? I'm going to go with Florida, too. I can't go 0-2 on this one.
Please.
All right, y'all 1 for 1 each.
Thank God.
You want to see?
Hallelujah.
Look at him.
Well, shit, look at this.
Let me see him like it.
He's going to see if he can blow it up on.
No, just send it to me. Send it to me.
But for the people's sake, let's see if he can. Look at that.
What the fuck?
Who does this?
And that's the Coast Guard. The 2 guys next to him are the Coast Guard.
Thank you, America. Primarily Florida.
Okay.
Florida, you keep on giving, baby. We love it.
Man quits job at Burger King. Steals all their nuggets because fuck it!
Yes! Yes!
It's not even really good nuggets.
Yes!
It's not even good nuggets, though.
I love it.
It doesn't matter. Look at him. He puts them in his... Mike, he seatbelts them in.
Are you fucking... Wow, he babied them. He fucking babied them.
Cheers, nuggets, motherfucker!
It's like,
He
you
really
didn't get your
babied
raise,
the
well,
chicken nuggets.
I'm getting my raise one way or another.
Mike, Florida.
Hell no, Georgia.
Ronnie.
Oh, shit. Ohio.
It was Florida!
Oh, my God.
You have 3 wild-ass Florida stories back to back to back.
Oh, my God. This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. If he cracks out a 4th one, Mike, I might flip this. I might just tear
You are
this
not flipping shit.
I am ripping the whole room. I'm hauling ass.
I told y'all this one was great.
Oh,
Man arrested for assaulting girlfriend with a drumstick of fried chicken.
let's go. Kentucky.
Why are you so happy?
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's terrible.
He assaulted her with a chicken bone. It can actually be pretty lethal.
How big was the chicken bone? Stop all that. How big was the chicken bone?
Well, I don't know. It just says man assaulted woman with a chicken.
Kentucky.
I didn't ask questions.
Nah, this happened in fucking Arkansas.
Kentucky.
Arkansas.
It was Florida! Yes! What a day! This is amazing. This is the best day of my life.
Oh, I can't take it anymore.
We got 5 more.
Oh, God.
Are you
no.
wow.
Are you kidding me?
And now the whirlwind really begins. Man climbs on playground equipment to tell children where babies come from.
Oh
my God.
You know what? I'm going Florida because I mean, he might as well start.
Like
oh, my Lord. Mike, look at
the tattoo.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, well,
Jesus Christ.
He's now on the list.
Florida.
That is Florida!
Thank God.
Oh. He's cracked 5 Floridas in a row, and they're all amazing.
All right. Now it changes. Now we get a little. This one's out of the country.
Oh, thank God. I can't take it.
Hallelujah.
Man cuts off bike only to have biker follow him to him park in a shady spot, climb the tree, and poop on his car.
That is
the best part, they were across the street from a hardware store, so he got white paint and made it look like dirt. And left a note.
That is diabolical.
And the note said, "This could have been my blood, but instead you got some blood." Something else.
That is diabolical, and I'm here for it.
What country was that, John? Not Florida.
That is
outside the country.
Outside the country. 100%.
Oh my God, that sounds French to me.
That's a good guess.
I'm going Germany.
The Netherlands.
I was gonna say no.
The Dutch did this shit.
Oh yeah, double Dutch right on the hood.
Yeah, double.
All right. Man manages to misspell school on a crosswalk while painting it twice. The same misspelling. Ronnie, would you like to indulge?
School hole.
This is in the United States.
School hole.
Skull. They must be Viking fans.
Yeah.
All right. Where did that happen, gentlemen?
Was this in the United States or not?
Yeah, in U.S.
Mike, does he go for an unprecedented 6 Florida in a row in the country?
I feel like if you're that stupid, it's a really simple word.
And it's spelled Florida.
Florida!
Utah!
Oh, no! No, Utah, no!
Yeah, not the Mormons.
West Bird.
The fucking Mormons. It's the Mormons.
Okay. All right, Joe. Man arrested for driving while monkey attached to his chest. Ronnie, I'm going to let you indulge.
Why I feel like this is the most normal one out of all the ones we've gotten so far.
I don't know how you're able to do this, but I am going to go ahead and say...
Did you see he's in handcuffs and the monkey is still on his chest and the cops haven't killed him?
Well, you know what? His girl wasn't loyal.
No, he's deaf white.
Yeah.
That monkey sure as hell is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, he even gave the city.
It's a good guess,
Mike. I love the detail.
Mike, I like that guess.
Always trust
I'm going. You know, I'm just gonna go YOLO and say it's Portland, Oregon.
Florida.
Oh, I can't take it.
I'm so sick of this shit.
I'm so sick. I'm so
Man!
worried.
Ripped out a urinal from restaurant bathroom, ran through the restaurant, and ran away naked into the woods. Left his pants.
Florida. Please, God, let it be Florida.
Yo.
In this world.
Do you want to win, or are you...
I don't care. I want to be.
Look,
This happens outside of Florida.
it's the state that Bugs Bunny chopped off in a Looney Tunes cartoon. Fucking Florida, will ya? It's Florida.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's 3, bitch.
There's a God. There's a God.
To God be the glory.
Oh.
Man pauses police chase while on bicycle to steal Capri Sun from resting child, rehydrate, hit his crack pipe, and get back on his bike. Only to escape for 2 hours. Was later found in a ditch.
No.
Dead with a needle in his arm.
Oh my God! If that is not,
That is heartbreaking.
if
But that is heartbreakingly.
Yeah, the Capri Sun couldn't even get drank by a kid.
Wait, you said Florida, Ronnie?
if that might be the most Florida story I might have ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Florida.
Well, it's important to stay hydrated. It is Florida.
Oh God!
And by the way, it was crack, not meth. It could have been Atlanta.
But it was Florida.
All right. Man gives police exonerating dash cam footage after following traffic incident, accidentally including video of him robbing a jewelry store.
Wait, this man.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, officer. This guy hit my car. Check my dash cam. Okay, well, what's this of you in a ski mask coming out of a jewelry store?
I don't recall.
So
I
he
plead the
gave cops the footage of him, right, getting hit by this guy. Meanwhile, 20 minutes before, he was coming out of a jewelry store with the camera running. How stupid are you, man?
I'm sorry, I'm going with Florida.
It
seems like a Florida day.
it's a Florida day.
Georgia!
It's close to Florida.
Finally burned you. Man disguises himself in bull costume as he tries to burn down former lover's house with pasta sauce.
How?
Hold on. What was he wearing? What the
A
fuck was
bull costume. His friend was the ad.
Hold on.
This
So
motherfucker's
hold
wearing a
on,
fucking bull
Mike,
costume.
Mike, hold on. This man and his buddy threw on a bull costume and tried to burn down his ex's house with pasta? First of all, eat chicken.
Well, they figured.
Wow.
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 Their logic was, and I'm quoting the article, if they could heat up the closed cans enough, and by the way, this is ridiculous logic, they would explode, causing an ignition. That's not how it works.
You just get hot pasta all over the fucking house.
I mean, it's your ex, so that might be cool too.
I don't know how you plan on burning anybody's anything with pasta sauce. I mean, I wish you good luck, but I doubt that it works.
It's
I
making
think your ex is just going to be more annoyed.
Was it Florida?
I have a feeling this isn't Florida. The bull costume threw me off.
I'm going to go with Michigan.
In Cuba.
I'm going to go with Mississippi.
I'm going with Michigan.
Florida! This is the best Nobbs ever. You guys are so annoying.
I can't anymore.
This is
My-
For the life of me.
Dan, this is all from this week.
all from this.
This is from this week.
Man arrested
Oh God,
for
no!
eating pancakes in the middle of a crosswalk. Set up one of those folding TV dinner tables. Had his little disposable syrup, little pancakes going on, and just sat in the middle of like an interstate. Grand Theft Auto style.
I'm going to go with Florida because I don't know any better and I don't trust Dan at this point.
I agree. I agree. I just
This was Kentucky, gentlemen.
Oh, I don't, Dan. I can't, Mike. I don't trust anything at this point.
Man steals
see?
BMW.
See?
Man steals BMW after he's told he cannot buy it with food stamps.
Wow.
Dan has gone overboard and has given us the
It's
gift.
Christmas morning.
This is Christmas morning for this show. Oh, God. This is without question the best Nobbs ever.
I'm going to go ahead and say New York. This is a New Yorkian story.
I could see that.
Mike, you know what? I feel like we need a change, and going up north, I feel is the right way. Except I'm going to go New Jersey.
All right, that's it. The show's over. The show's over. The show's over.
One more? There's
You have
more?
one more?
There's more?
He has one more. He said he had like 5.
6 more!
Yo, save some for the next podcast, bro.
I save him.
Save them. God, I can't take any more.
I can't. Wow.
Oh, God.
One more?
One more.
One more.
Okay.
Florida.
No. So, man,
Kentucky.
and you can see that. Fuck you. You can see the helicopter footage. Is caught by sheriffs after calling them to his house, and he's dancing on their patrol truck to what was it? To get rid of vampires, I think. Yeah, to escape vampires. Ronnie, I'm gonna show everybody because we all like things.
Oh, God.
This is helicopter footage of this man who called the police to his own house. And
Are you fucking serious?
Let me see that one more time. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be goddamn shitting me.
Yeah, you like that I blocked it out the second time.
Oh, he saw it. I actually got where it was. I'm going Florida. I don't even care at this point. I don't trust anything.
Mike?
Kentucky.
Florida!
Ronnie, you win. You fucking win.
All
You
right.
fucking win.
Should I just take it home now?
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
I'm saving.
Ronnie, take us home.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Blitz the podcast. God, I'm lightheaded. Holy shit.
Okay, so I'll pick.
I'm kidding. I'm not really lightheaded. I'm just, All
right, so I'll pick up here.
Thank you,
All right,
Jay.
so
that is the best.
We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on TuneIn. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Amazon Podcasts, believe it or not, and iHeartRadio. We're on a lot of different fucking platforms here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and we have a Facebook page, too. Check us out. We're pretty fun. And we'll be back here next week. On behalf of myself, Ronnie, and Dan, have a wonderful night. See you next week. Peace.
Stay classy. Peace.